CGC and Wizard World are here with Whilce Portacio, who is the cover artist of this year's Wizard World Chicago variant of The Walking Dead. Congratulations on getting that.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Like everybody else, I love Walking Dead and I love Wizards, so I'll do anything.
What was your biggest inspirations when you first started drawing?
For my generation, it's the same. It's Jack Kirby and Stan Lee.
Those were your biggest ones?
Oh, yeah. I mean, not only did they do fantastic comics, fantastic writing, fantastic art, but a lot of people don't remember, but Stan used to have a soapbox. He used to have a little column within the books, and he pubbed everything up. He made everything seem so exciting. He gave everybody nicknames, you know, and then he talked about a bullpen, so where all the artists got together and they all drew. And so when I got in, that was the very first thing I did. I go, Jim Lee, Scott Williams, come on, let's do a studio. And we rented out an apartment, and Homage Studios was born, and that became Wildstorm.
Which of your works would you say that you're the most proud of?
I'm really, really proud of Wetworks. That was with Image, and it had all of my ideas rolled into one. You know, I'm a Navy brat, so I grew up on military bases. In my prime young years, adolescent years, I was in a place called Midway Island, 2 Mile Island, where only 1/8 of the island is covered with cement. The rest of the island is wooded and restricted area. Well, I was a 14-year-old kid. So we found all the pillboxes, we found all the artillery installations. In order to join my club, you had to find your own bayonet shovel. So I had a blast in the restricted area, and that's where I got a lot of my ideas for Wetworks and other stuff, and even Bishop from the X-Men.
When you were first breaking into the industry, what were the hardest obstacles that you had to overcome?
It's going to sound funny. There were really no obstacles because at the time, there was none of this, really. So very few people, one, knew that there was a job in comics, and two, that you could actually get in it. So if you got in it, it was like a bear hug. They wouldn't let you go. But as long as you can prove you can do the work. And I was just one of the lucky young students that since my 6th grade in Hawaii, I had a teacher, an art teacher, who then knew all the other art teachers in high school and in college. And so they all followed me and made sure I got this strict training in art. Yeah. So by the time I was in high school, I was ready already to get into comics. And so to get into comics wasn't actually the hardship for me. I mean, the skill set. That was already developed for me since 6th grade. So just getting in, was just a matter of showing my portfolio. I was just very lucky also, knock on wood, I've been very fortunate in my life, that the year that I went to San Diego Comic-Con to show my portfolio, every single one of the Marvel editors were there actually looking to hire.
You did get lucky then, no, very.
I truly believe luck has a lot to do with everything, and almost every single successful person I know, no matter what field, luck.
I read that you actually, a couple years ago, fell into a diabetic coma, and you had to basically relearn how to draw.
Yeah. My first child was born. A week later, I went to sleep, quote unquote, for a week. Lost 32 pounds. That's why they initially thought I had the cow disease, that eats at your body,
Yes.
And I went through 4 bouts of dialysis, and I actually flatlined once, and I woke up. Now, the reason I tell you that is I like to give a little tip there that I accidentally fell into. Remember, I just said a week before that, my first child was born. So when I woke up, I didn't ask what happened to me. Why am I here? All I asked was, can I hold my daughter? And the doctor goes, no, you got to do this. Okay, so I did that. Now what I got to do? You got to stand up. Okay, now what you got to, and for 2 years, believe it or not, I just took care of my daughter. I did not ask until 2 years later, my doctor, what happened. And that helped me out a lot in recovering and not getting too much into it. I'm really someone who believes in like bad vibes and good vibes and stuff. And so by just concentrating on the joy of my life at the moment, and I was able to go on with my life. And so when it struck me that I couldn't quite do what I used to do, it didn't devastate me. Because again, it was okay, it's just another something to do. And so I just relearned everything and put up a school again, and then brought in some other people and relearned some more. And hey, I'm here again.
We're happy that you're here and again and that your family is here and happy and healthy. When you first start to draw a character, what's the first part of the character that you draw?
A lot of times I start with the eyes, because even though a lot of people have the different eye shape and stuff like that, depending on how much of your eye is showing, some people who have big eyes will squint a lot, and so on. What the eye says to you, if you can get that likeness, that's most of the battle in likenesses.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Last but not least, what is your favorite color?
My favorite color? Oh, wow. It still is black.
Black?
I'm known for my shadows, and that just intrigues me a lot. Light and light logic and shadows and how all that play works. So up until now, black is the game for me.
Well, we thank you for everything you do and everything that you can contribute to this industry. This is Brittany with CGC, and this is Whilce Portacio.